Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. Today, a couple of Sunbelt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on the winners of 8 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking for room, it's Jenkins. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Pirates have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wants to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. The quarterback running on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Quarterback making adjustments. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge, because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's French. Grab near the marker. It's held. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Gary. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's French. Fires to the end zone. That's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Montgomery. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. The ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's French. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wild. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
The Pirates will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the quick pass. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Hauser. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab left side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Pirates! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Missouri is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout.
They got him in the end zone for a safety, just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
Well, the defense can smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and then come away with the safety.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Pirates will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. Now sliding to his left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, East Carolina. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. Buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's French. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year. That's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 30. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. defense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Looking and on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Pirates will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
To the air, it's French. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Slithers into space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Back to throw, it's French. Starting to feel a little pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the grab on the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's French. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking for a crease to the left. Makes it past the marker. He's into the open down the middle. The 40. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Purple Pirates. He got a step and just dusted the field. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll flip this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's French. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Snap it to the back. And to the end zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. And coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Big time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Goal positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Memphis Tigers. 40-day sports college football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Pirates will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Memphis offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the ends.
Turning it on! Running through contact.
For that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him. But what a challenge this defense faces today.
Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing is being given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep it.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And obviously, this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Here's the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Back swinging for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Pirates! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, down close 2nd and goal like this, you got to find your best matchup. Really nice play call. Looked like they had the defense on their heels. Was a nice touchdown.
The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and they go on top 8-7. They march 79 yards on the drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Lewis wants to pass. Gets away from 1. Escapes the sack. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Got his man on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To throw, it's Hauser. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
To the air on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you've got to protect. You've got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9. There he goes. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll give it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab deep. Running free. Tap. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, ECU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
So now it's second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Lewis to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just what they've hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on second and 11. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Pirates can really attack on this second and short. They feed him again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Unfortunately, with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Jenkins. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run the RPO.
And the Pirates lining up just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jenkins. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tiger. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these two-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Memphis about to put it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starting this third quarter on the ground. He's past the 30. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might be changing the route. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to pass, it's Hauser. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here. Let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Pirates. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space, their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off another broken tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tigers pounding the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
With myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. That one comes out hot down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jenkins. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Pirates are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Touchdown, East Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here comes the heat. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the two-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 28 over New Mexico State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Quarterback may change this route. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jenkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it tackle.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run.
This is no surprise to defenses again. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for space. It's Montgomery. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Hauser. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the done.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the 4th. Going right to work up top. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Lewis to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
And it's decision time now because you scored a touchdown. You're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wild. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Pirates come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on third down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle. It's Riles. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. Holds it in on the left. Touchdown ECU. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.